It's Friday, which means we're back with some more Madden 23 updates. Got a little bit of an update with the franchise mode issues. Also got a little bit of info on some stuff we could be looking to see coming early next month. And then also we've got the roster update of the week. Now, as many of you know, over the past week, franchise mode once again was undergoing some problems. I think it was mostly online franchises where people were not able to get online and play their games. I don't know if it was every single league, but it seemed like it was a lot of leagues. And I did a video on this a couple days ago saying that once again, Madden was broken and we didn't really know what was going on. It was, the 5th time this year that something was wrong with franchise mode. They had fixed a ton of the other issues after about 3 months of working on them to where the mode was finally working pretty solid for a few weeks, and then boom, another issue hits where people can't get back into their leagues and play their games. Now, shortly after this issue, EA did know about it and they said that they were looking into the problem. They then a little bit later said that they found the problem and they were going to be doing server maintenance sometime within the next couple of days to get it handled. Well, they put out an update later yesterday. It said, update, server maintenance has been completed. We are seeing users be able to access their cloud franchises again, and we'll be monitoring throughout the day. We greatly appreciate your patience as our teams work to resolve this issue. Now, I looked underneath this post on Twitter and I still saw a few people saying that they were not able to access their cloud franchises, but I also saw other people saying that it was back working. So let me know below in the comments, is the issue fixed for you, or are you still maybe one of the people that can't get back in? Because I assume with EA nowadays and with Madden, it seems like when there is one of these big issues with franchise mode, especially if it's something that is messing up cloud franchises where you have to actually get into them online, it seems like when they do put out a fix for this, it does resolve a majority of the issues, but it never seems like it fully solves everybody's issues. It almost seems like some people are just kind of doomed and they have to start over and they can never get back in, even though the issue is technically fixed, if that makes sense. So let me know below if you're experiencing any issues or if your franchise is now finally back up and running. And hopefully that's it for franchise mode this year. Hopefully no more issues, because I mean at this point it's just getting a little out of hand. Now, in a couple of weeks we could be seeing our next big update for the game as a whole. As most of you know, usually that first week of the month is when we get the big monthly update, and a lot of times it's usually revolving around gameplay, either fixing issues or kind of trying to balance the game. Franchise mode, it's been mostly just about fixing issues. They haven't added anything extra to franchise post-launch like they did in the previous couple years. And then we usually get stuff like maybe new equipment, new player likeness, and things like that. Now, with the next update coming in 2 weeks, probably going to expect it to be a little bit more gameplay focused than the previous ones, because at this point it does seem like they've fixed most of the franchise mode issues. And like I said, I don't really see them adding anything to it this year, because if they were going to, they would have put something in there by now like they had in the previous years. But even going into this year, they never actually said that they were going to do post-launch updates for franchise for Madden 23. So I don't think we're going to really see anything extra there. I think it's going to be mostly gameplay focused from what I'm hearing, because a few weeks ago they were talking about possibly looking at man defense, looking at some of the aggressive catches, and trying to balance the meta of the game. That is one of the big things they kind of talked about even going into this year, was that they wanted to balance the meta more. And that's something they really have not done yet. Even in this last update, we thought that they would maybe address man defense and maybe address some aggressive catching, maybe even some of the meta blitzes, and they really didn't. They did some minor tweaks to some things, but they didn't really address the meta or balance the game. So it might be the January update where we finally see that kind of take shape, but we have to kind of wait and see. We're probably going to get some more player likeness update, because this year they have put player likeness in almost every single title update, which is not something they typically did in years past. They would usually do maybe 2 updates a year where they do player likeness. This year they've been doing it every single update, so we're probably going to get some more rookies, some more second and third year players put into the game. That's what we've been seeing with the past few updates. Even random players, like not even big name guys, they've been getting a lot of these face scans in the game, more so than in years past. There's still a ton of equipment that NFL players wear that we still don't have in the game. I know a lot of people keep asking about certain helmets that still aren't in the game. I forget the exact name of those helmets, but they have put some other helmets, face masks, gloves, cleats in the game a few times this year, so we could be seeing some more of the equipment coming as well. Potentially even some more stuff to playbooks, because they definitely still owe us a lot in that department. But as we're starting to get into that second half of the Madden year, a lot of people are getting the game at Christmas, so usually that first update or two after Christmas, they're usually still pretty hefty. They're usually still adding some stuff to try to spice it up, I guess as much as they're gonna spice it up, which usually isn't too much. And then they're usually trying to balance the metas, because you have that new wave of people coming in. So we could be seeing all of that in a very short time, probably about 2 weeks. Now let's get into the roster update. We're going to start with the guys going up first, and then we'll talk about the guys going down. The biggest name this week is going to be Christian McCaffrey. He's back on the upswing. He's been killing it for the Niners. He's going up +1 to a 96 overall. We've got Josh Jacobs leading the league in rushing. He's having by far his best year as a pro. He's kind of been up and down in his career, but this year it's been all up. He's +1 to a 94 overall. And his teammate Max Crosby also been on a big upswing. He's also going up +1 to a 94. We've got Jason Kelsey going up +1 to a 93 overall. Minkah Fitzpatrick going up +1 to a 92 overall, which I think this might match his highest he's ever been. Maybe he's been a 93, but I want to say 92 is the highest. Quentin Williams also having his breakout year. He's also going up +1 to a 92. Jamar Chase is going up +1 to a 91 overall. And I really feel like he got slighted in this past update where they added new X Factor players. I thought for sure he should have been one of them. When he's healthy, it's hard to say that he's not a top 5, at least top 6 receiver, and he still doesn't have an X Factor. And I feel like because he got hurt for those few weeks and didn't play, I really feel like that's why they didn't give it to him, because if you look at all the games he's played as a pro so far in almost, 2 seasons, when you look at his averages through those 2 seasons so far, I mean, there's not many people on par with him, so it just kind of feels like he got robbed. Dallas Goedert's going up +1 to 89 overall. Justin Herbert and Patrick Surtain are also going up +1 to 89. Pat Surtain, just one of the best corners in the league already. He's going up pretty high for a player as young as he is. Miles Sanders having his breakout year with the Eagles. He's going up +1 to 88 overall. Hassan Reddick's going up +1 to 87. We've got Tony Pollard, another guy who's having a breakout year. He's going up +1 to 87 as well. And Sauce Gardner, the rookie, one of the best rookie corners we've seen in a long time. He's going up +1 to 87 overall as well. Logan Wilson's going up +1 to 86. Jalen Hurts is going up +1 to 85 overall. Still feels too low. I mean, he's probably the leading MVP candidate at this point. Just seems like he's way too low. We've got some other guys also going up +1 to 85. David Njoku, Charvarius Ward, Dre Greenlaw, and Devontae Smith. L'Jarius Sneed is going up +2 to 84 overall. Pat Freiermuth's going up +1 to 84 himself. Christian Wilkins going up yet again. He's going up +1 to 83 overall. Juju Smith-Schuster's also going up +1 to 83. Tommy Townsend's going up +2 to 82 overall. Evan Ingram had a crazy week last week. He's going up +1 to 81 overall. Probably could have went up a little more after the week he had. And we've got Isaiah Simmons, Jalen Phillips, and BJ Hill also going up +1 to 81. And we've got Ben Powers going up +2 to 81 overall. Deshaun Elliott's going up +1 to 80 overall. Robbie Anderson's also going up +1 to 80. We've got JC Horn having a great second year. He got hurt in his rookie year. He's going up +2 to 80 overall. Tyson Campbell's also going up +2 to 80. And we've got Josh Uche going up +3 to 80 as well. Aiden Hutchinson's going up +1 to a 79 overall. Feels like he should be higher. He's having a really good year. Pat Queen also going up +1 to a 79. And Trevor Lawrence back on the upswing, +1 to a 78 overall. Now it's time for the guys that are going down, starting with Derrick Henry going down 1 to a 95 overall. Fred Warner is also going down 1 to a 95. Dalvin Cook's going down 1 to a 93 overall. Josh Allen also going down 1 to a 93. Marlon Humphrey going down 1 to a 92 overall. Dexter Lawrence, probably the first time this year he's going down because he's been mostly up. He's going down 1 to a 91 overall. Levante David is also going down 1 to a 91. Amari Cooper is going down 1 to a 90 overall. Denzel Ward and Tom Brady also going down 1 to a 90. Dak Prescott's going down 1 to a 88 overall. Khalil Mack, TJ Hawkinson, and Xavier Howard are also all going down 1 to a 88. Austin Eckler is going down 1 to a 87 overall. Wyatt Teller also going down 1 to a 87. Shaq Darius Leonard going down 1 to 86 overall. Devin McCourty going down 1 to 85 overall. Brandon Cooks going down 1 to 84 overall. We've got Jamel Dean, Javon Holland, Zach Ertz, and Tua Tagovailoa also all going down 1 to 84. Tua's had a couple off weeks. He'll probably be on his way back up soon, though. He's had a pretty good year. Mike Gesicki's going down 1 to 83 overall. JJ Watt's going down 1 to 82 overall. We've got Tyler Boyd also going down 1 to 82. Chris Boswell going down 1 to 81 overall. Jordan Brooks is going down 2 to an 81 overall. Bradley Chubb goes down 1 to an 80 overall. And we've got Geno Smith, Leighton Vander Esch, and Michael Dixon also all going down 1 to an 80 overall. And lastly, Derek Carr is going down 1 to a 79 overall. Now, if you want to check out who the new X Factor players are for Madden 23, make sure you check out this video right here on the screen.